Welcome to an advanced watch folder tutorial for Peernet's Document Conversion Service, DCS for short. This video will show you how to set up clustering with Document Conversion Service's watch folder service. Document Conversion Service supports clustering and failover protection. Clustering is a method of directing multiple computers running DCS to a shared location to convert files. The group of computers together is a cluster, and each computer in the cluster is a node. The computers, or nodes, work in tandem, converting from a single shared location to which they all have access. This location is often on a network shared drive external to any of the computers in the cluster. It can contain an existing mass collection of files, or be a drop location that periodically receives collections of files to be converted. Each computer selects a preset, customizable number of files from the shared location to convert, does the conversion, and places the converted files into the designated shared output location. This spreads the workload across each computer or node in the cluster and allows for faster conversion, load balancing, and failover protection. This approach works well when you have a large existing collection of files to be converted, or a need to convert a significant number of files on a daily basis. If your conversion needs are smaller, but 100% uptime on your conversion turnaround is required, then a clustered solution is also a good choice. Document Conversion Service uses its included watch folder service to implement clustered conversion. Each computer in the cluster will need a separate license of Document Conversion Service. You can use different license levels on each computer depending on the processing power of that computer, as shown in this example. Learn more about the DCS license levels in our The DCS License Level You Need video. On each computer, the watch folder service will monitor the shared collection of files for files to pick up and pass to Document Conversion Service running on that computer for conversion. The watch folder service then copies the converted files back to the final location. Before you begin, make sure you have the following: a Document Conversion Service license for each computer in your cluster, and access to a domain level or other account that has full permissions to the network share location. You will need to perform the following steps for each computer or node that you want in your cluster. Install Document Conversion Service, and when prompted for the logon account, allow the install to create and use the local DCS admin account. For details on installing Document Conversion Service, see our DCS install video, the first video in our Getting Started series. Next, the Peernet Watch Folder Service logon credentials need to be updated to use the domain or other account that has access to the network share location. This is critical as the watch folder service tool will run under this account and needs to have full access to the network share to be able to read and lock the files as part of the clustered conversion. The setup initially sets the service to use the DCS admin account as part of the install. Go to Start, Control Panel, Administrative Tools, Services to edit the service settings. In the Services Control Panel applet, locate the service Peernet Watch Folder Service and double-click it to open its Properties dialog. Under the Logon tab, set the service account to the domain or other account that has access to the network share. This account also needs the Log On as a service right. This right is automatically granted through the service panel when possible. Otherwise, talk to your network admin to add this privilege to the account. Click Apply and OK. If you need more detailed information, see our Change the Logon Account video. Adjusting permissions can be specific to your organization, so if you encounter any issues, please contact our support team and we'll get you up and running as soon as possible. The last setting we will edit in the Services panel is the Startup type. Right-click Peernet Watch Folder Service, select Properties, and change the startup type from manual to automatic delayed. This means that Watch Folder Service will automatically start when the computer is restarted. Now we need to modify the watch folder configuration file to use the network share folders. We need to enter the network share locations for input, output, failed, and completed. To edit the watch folder configuration file, we first need to make sure that watch folder service is stopped. Open the Start menu, click Document Conversion Service, and select Stop Watch Folder Service. Open the watch folder configuration file by opening the Start menu, clicking Document Conversion Service, and selecting Configure Watch Folder Settings. Scroll down to the watch folder section that you would like to edit. In this case, we will edit the default watch folder section called Convert to TIFF. Enter the URL path for the network location you want for Input folder, Failed folder, Completed folder, and Output folder. We recommend leaving the paths for staging and working to the location local to the server. We will also need to enable clustering for this watch folder section by setting Clustered Processing Enable to True. Save the watch folder configuration file. From the Document Conversion Service system tray icon, select Run Conversion Service to start the service. Now start the watch folder service by clicking Start, Document Conversion Service, Start Watch Folder Service. You need to do the same step for installing and configuring Document Conversion Service and Watch Folder Service on all the other computers or nodes in order to successfully set up your cluster. You can find these settings explained further in the user guide under Converting Files with DCS, High Performance Clustering and Failover Conversion. Be sure to check out our Getting Started series for Document Conversion Service, or watch some of our more advanced tutorials to learn how to customize DCS further and achieve optimal conversion performance. We are always available to help with configuration and answer any questions you have about setup or the product. If you haven't done so already, follow the link below and download your free trial.